On this slide, we're going to make a small little diagram of our system, which is the pendulum swinging back and forth. And then we're going to identify specifically what was that general mathematical model and the specific mathematical model. So let's go ahead and start with creating a picture of our system. So we're going to go up to shapes. So find that circle and square that's up there. And the shape that I use is going to be a circle. So I went right past it. There it is. I'm going to use a circle and actually turn it into an oval. And I'm going to make it, I think that probably will work. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper there. Okay. And fill it with whatever color you choose. I'm going to pick this bright blue. And of course, our protractor is not an oval, it's actually half of a circle. So I'm going to grab another shape. I'm going to grab a square and I'm going to cover up half of that oval that I just created. And I'm going to fill that white so that that is not showing. Looks like there's an outline, so I'm going to get rid of that border color. Okay, I think I want this protractor to be just a little bit bigger that way. I only want half of it to show. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay, so there is the protractor that I want. Let's go ahead and create the pendulum, which is just a simple line down the middle. So I'm going to just grab a spot right there and just have it hang down. Need to give us some weight to it. So I'm going to go those 3 lines that are stacked. And I think 8 pixels is what I used. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that. It doesn't look quite centered, so I'm going to move it over a bit. Okay. And we need the weight at the end of our pendulum. So the shape that I have used before, where is it? Right here. It looks like a little cork. I'm going to grab that and size it so that it kind of fits with what we're doing here. And I'm going to turn it the other way so that the little end is up. There we go. And I think I'm not going to be too creative. I'm just going to color it in black, I think. So fill it black. There we go. All right, so now we just need to get in our starting angles. So I would like you to have the 10, the 20, the 30, 40, 50, and then 60 is our wild guess. We need 60 measurements. So I'm going to just grab a text box over here and I'm going to fill it with the number 60. And then I want it to be a decent size. So I'm going to try 24. Yeah, font size 24 seems to work well. I'm going to size the text box so it's not too big. Now if I click on the edge of that, I can do Control C to copy and then Control V 5 times, I think is what I needed. And so I'm just going to move all of these out of the way so that I can figure out what I have. I think I probably made one too many, but that's okay. We're going to then set our 60 degrees, approximately where it might be. It might be a little bit high, but that's okay. Then I'm going to create one, change one of those 60 to say 50, and put it a little bit further down. And the next one is going to be 40. So I just changed that copy of 60 to a 40. And get it situated in there. And the next one I need to make sure that it says 30. There we go. And then 20. And then one that says 10 degrees. Okay. And now we can just double check to make sure that we have the good spacing that we were hoping for. So I'm going to move that 10 over. Move the 20 up and over. So now it's just making it look nice. Yep, that might be just a little bit too high. There we go. Oops, I got the 30 again. It's the problem when things get so tight in here. You know what? I think I'm going to stop with that right now. Even though it's not perfect, you can see that it's not perfect. That's okay. Get it as close as you can. But I have a feeling that if I keep messing with it, it's just going to get worse. So go ahead and give that a shot. And then the next thing that I want you to look at is the general mathematical model. So let's go over here to the lower right corner, and we want to find out and record what was that general mathematical model. So our general mathematical model we recorded in our graph, and it said that it was y equals c. That's what Desmos told us. So I'm going to scoot over here and I'm going to type in y equals c. And I actually want that kind of bold and big. So I'm going to highlight through my words, and I am going to increase the font size there. I think I'll go up to 40. That's probably pretty good. And then move this up just a little bit. Now I want to record what the specific mathematical model is, and how that is different than the general one is we're going to take out that letter C and replace it with the C value that was found. So in this case, we found that the C value was 1.6. So we can say, let me scoot over here with my cursor, y equals 1.6. Okay, and I'm going to increase the font size. I think, what did we change it to? 40. I'm going to get to 36 there and increase it a little bit. There we go. All right, so we can say that our general mathematical model is y equals c, and we can then also say that our specific mathematical model is y equals 1.6. So if you have any questions, talk with your teacher.